Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another podcast episode of Haystack Nation. I'm your host, Jesse Cias. I'm here with Doane and Vanessa and Evanette.
Hello.
And three guests with us today, or tonight, this evening. We have Jonathan and
Howdy.
Vanessa.
Hello.
And they're going to be parents here soon, so kind of a third guest. Zion, Israel, Leon. I think there's some other names involved there, right? But, you know, we're going to try to name your child today, if that's okay with you guys. We're going to come up with a name for your kid, if that's all right with you, because we do that at Haystack Nation. We just give random names to people. Are you guys all right with that?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. So we had a little bit of an unfortunate experience here a few minutes ago. And so this is kind of our take two of this particular podcast, right, Doane?
Yeah,
Unfortunately, things happen. We have technical problems, and we were a good ways into a conversation here a while ago, and everything was going well. And then something happened, and we basically lost the previous podcast. And I know you went
that was like a good 20 minutes too.
And I know you went to the restroom to cry just a little bit ago. I think I did as well. I almost cried about that. And Jonathan and Vanessa were such great sports. They thought they were getting out of it. You know, they thought, well, that's too bad. It's gone. We're out of here.
Let's go.
Let's go home. That's a wrap.
Yeah, we locked the doors.
We did. We had to, so they wouldn't run away. Thanks for sticking around.
Our pleasure.
Our pleasure.
Our pleasure. Yeah, we're really excited to be here. Why are we doing this again? Because that's what we do. We torture people when they get on the show.
Yeah, when you got a show to make, you got to make sure it gets done, right?
That's right. You got to make sure it gets done.
Can't leave it undone. Man.
Plus, this is going to be like our first official prenatal dedication. We're gonna initiate your child into Haystack Nation before it's even here. So
our youngest fan right here.
Our youngest fan, yeah.
Gotta get him some merch. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. About that, Doane,
I got it. The shirt that says "I came out for the haystack."
Hey, can we get Kim to help us with a shirt? Yeah, we need to do some for the little one, man.
What's his size gonna be? Do you know?
Newborn.
It's kind of a obvious one there, Doane. I mean,
man.
I don't know. Toddler, maybe 4 to 6. I don't know.
Well, it depends when he wants to start wearing it. You know,
right away, man. Like, how can you can't have a 6-year-old saying I came out for the haystack? That's kind of weird.
It's gonna give it different meaning.
Totally different meaning. You can't do that, man.
Okay, I come out for the haystacks all the time, man. Ever since I found out what they were, this is the best thing ever.
I know. Well, that's what we had to call our show, Haystack Nation.
Right, that's what brought us together.
Yeah. What kind of merch would you all like? You know, we'll take order right now.
I don't know. Onesies sound pretty legit.
All right, we could do. I think we
Be
can make that
cute.
happen.
We'll send you the invoice too. And
You can. It's all about perspective, right? So it's a donation.
There you go.
we'll give you 20% off. Discount code.
Your discount code?
Haystacks. I love haystacks.
I do have to say though that we were all kind of bummed out about what just happened, right? And then Jonathan, just was like, he tried to give us a different perspective, a different take on it, right?
Yes.
What did you say, Jonathan? You were like,
Yeah, it's gonna be better.
This time around will be better.
I don't know, man. The last one was already pretty good. But yeah.
I don't know though. We were kind of like, I don't know. We had to get into it. So now I think it's warmed up. So.
It was a warm up.
It was a warm up. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, Jim would be very proud of this moment, right, Doane? He would call this a wabi-sabi moment.
Well, that's true.
It's all about perspective. And is he usually this optimistic, Vanessa? I mean, is Jonathan usually this optimistic?
No.
She says that just from the pandemic. I think that made me more of a pessimist.
Yeah, I think it brought a lot of people down. I mean, what's a perspective there? What would be the lesson there? I guess. We're not going to spend time with that, But anyway, well, thank you for your positivity, Jonathan. It goes a long way here, and hopefully, there's many more of those moments, because I think Vanessa would appreciate a few more of those moments of positivity, and perspective. Oh yeah, let me. Where's that? Where's that one? Oh, here we go. Oops. Let me see. Yes.
Oh,
there you go. There you go. All right. So
a little
I'll
late,
edit it.
but-
Well, better late than never is what I always say, Doane. So prior to what happened earlier, where we kind of just power went out and everything, we were engaging you all in a quiz, right, about parenting. And I think we were doing pretty well. I don't know what the results are of that quiz because what happened. But I figured we might do a different one. Are you guys up for a different one?
Let's do it.
All right. So this one has to do with answer these newborn baby questions, and we'll tell you if you were a stereotypical new parent or if you might be a stereotypical new parent. All right. Let's see here. The first one is you took artsy photos of your baby's toes, fingers, and ears. You all aren't there yet, but do you imagine yourself doing this?
Definitely Vanessa for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would.
You better put that mirrorless camera to use, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know that. Just toes and
Okay, videos.
Hey. Kinda weird.
Videos of the toes, feet. No, what
It says artsy.
Oh.
Artsy photos of your baby's toes, fingers, and
Okay.
ears.
I think we do have a picture of Gia's foot.
We do too.
Did we do that?
Yes.
You don't even remember.
That's not my style.
That's not your
dude.
style?
No.
No.
I think maybe the photographer may have.
I don't know about the ears though. I mean, I understand the toes and the fingers, but I've never heard of anyone taking pictures of their child's ears.
ears.
Just take a picture of their face, right?
Random.
Yeah, the face would make more sense, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But the ears, I haven't seen that one. That one's kind of weird. So you say yes, right? You guys said yeah.
Yes.
That's okay.
Okay.
Did we do that? Vanessa original?
We did.
Okay, so that was us, right?
So you are stereotypical.
Okay, well, we're not there yet. It's, Okay, you did not feel 100% confident when carrying your baby from room to room.
No.
You didn't feel 100% confident, Evanette?
I felt confident.
You felt confident. Okay. Vanessa original?
Yes, felt pretty confident.
By the way, that's how we're distinguishing between Vanessa, our guest, and Vanessa, our Haystack Nation host, and my wife. Okay.
Jesse's girl.
How-
Let's call her that.
Jesse's. Isn't that a song?
That is a song, yeah.
It's a good song, too. Do you all feel like you would be confident carrying your newborn first baby from room to room?
Oof, not me, man.
No.
That's actually, I'm kind of scared about that.
Are you?
Like the whole neck thing, like.
No, man.
Vanessa?
I think I'll feel pretty confident.
Pretty confident?
Yeah.
Well, just don't hold the baby like you're holding that microphone. You don't hold. There you go.
Your turn to change him.
You can use a microphone.
Accurate.
Demonstrate for us using the microphone how you think you would hold your baby.
I don't know.
Hey, are we getting this on video?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because we got you need some work.
No. I probably should have gone to class.
Probably should have gone to
Dude,
class. Are you taking classes?
No, we
no,
didn't.
No classes.
I had a cousin that when he came to visit.
Yeah.
So you want to hold the baby? He was like, sure. And he was holding it like this, arms length away.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the baby like? All freaked out?
No, it was like pretty much asleep.
What were you saying?
I was saying, what about you and Doane? Were you guys confident?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I
Are you
mean,
kidding me?
totally.
We're from West Texas.
Yeah, we hold babies all the time.
Yeah.
Why are you shaking your head?
That's a lie.
I grew up carrying baby goats, baby lambs, all that
Baby
stuff.
chickens.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, because having your kid is definitely like carrying a baby goat around.
That was probably the first baby you ever carried.
Well, of course, it was the first baby I've ever carried. I was just
No,
kidding
but
about
I'm
carrying
talking
babies
about
all the time.
Nieces or nephews.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like Jonathan. I was nervous about that.
I'll
admit it.
I was a pro at it. I'm gonna be honest because I have older sisters.
Yeah.
And they all had like 4 kids each. So I held all of them at one point in time, and so I knew what to do. So if you need experience,
Did you now?
go help other family members.
Would you demonstrate with the microphone how you would hold the baby?
Yeah. So you always got to support the neck, right?
Okay.
You got to make sure you support the neck, and then you just hold them in your arms up against your chest.
Okay.
Nothing to it.
Nothing to it. You got that, Jonathan?
Yeah. You made it look easy, man.
Yeah. I mean, it looks the same as how you did.
This guy's seasoned.
I know. That was awesome, dude. You should have your own class. Dwayne's
My
class.
own Lamaze class?
Sure.
No.
Dwayne's class for baby carrying. I don't know.
Baby handling.
Baby handling class. All right.
Best in the West, man.
How about this one? Okay, so what do we say with that one? Yes or no? I think everyone was pretty confident with that one, right? Okay, so not me. Okay. You had an I can't do this breakdown.
Yes.
You did?
I had a I can't do this
Yeah.
breakdown. Yes.
You did? How was it?
Tara, I was sitting on the floor. I was surrounded by laundry, and I was crying because I was all by myself.
Because you couldn't do your laundry or because of your baby?
Because I was all by myself.
All by
Dwayne
yourself.
went to work. My parents were gone, and I was like, I can't be a mom.
Did you really? I didn't even know that.
Did you? Did it just come at you like in a moment, like in an overwhelming feeling suddenly, or
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Look at Vanessa's face. She's like, oh my gosh. She's like,
She's like,
She
Jonathan,
was
It
scared.
is normal to break down.
Jonathan, you better take 6 months of maternity leave.
Paternity?
Or what is it?
Yeah.
Paternity. Sorry.
Jonathan, take 6 months of maternity leave.
Yeah, you're not the one having the kid.
Moms
But-
get 12 weeks.
But it was you know, you should have seen Vanessa's face though, man. She was like looking at Evan, like looking at Evan like, is that gonna be me?
Oh, you'll be fine. We didn't have any of our family nearby though, right?
Yeah,
We
it
were
was hard.
Solo here. Everyone's back in West Texas.
Yeah. So how did you manage? You know, was it like, okay, I can do this?
Oh, how did I get back?
Yeah.
You want to know how we managed?
How did you manage? He asked me.
Well, I was involved. we
You went to work. I was
Yeah.
alone with the baby.
we had Jim take care of the baby.
Oh, yes. My brother was there.
He was there.
Yeah, he was there.
That helped. But what about you, Vanessa, wife, host, original?
The first baby, I don't think I had a breakdown. I think when the second one came, that's when I got very overwhelmed. Because at the time we had our son, we were living with your parents.
Right.
So I had help. So I never felt like overwhelmed. But when I had the second one, I was like, oh my gosh, what did we do?
What did Jesse do?
What did Jesse do to me? Evan, Jonathan,
Yes.
did you have a question?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I was
I was like, yes, Jonathan, what is your question? But okay, Vanessa and Evanette, since you've experienced this, what advice do you have for Vanessa when she feels overwhelmed? What would you?
Just cry. Just let it out.
I was going to say crying. That's what helped.
Are you a crier?
I definitely am a crier.
Oh, well, perfect. All right.
I let it out.
Jonathan's like, yeah, she kind of
And it
is.
is normal
Yes.
if she cries about the silliest things. Just let it happen. Just let it go.
He's like
Yeah,
a lot
and
of
I guess we should
hormones
give
going
advice to
on.
Jonathan,
Yeah.
right? If
He's
Hey.
like, I'm used to it at this point.
so
Dwayne, what advice would you like to give Jonathan at this moment?
he comes home and finds his wife crying.
Yeah.
Man.
That massage is looking pretty
Hey.
good about now.
Yeah. I mean,
just walk away and pretend that you never
go
saw
buy her
that.
some Thai food, man.
Or that pampering.
Oh yeah, that
gift
pampering.
card.
Yeah.
No, because she can't leave the baby yet. So
Well, you know,
Well,
do what Dwayne did and get a massage table.
What did you do, Jesse?
What did I do? I saw you. I comforted you. I said, honey, it's going to be okay. We're in this together. We'll give 110%. And, you know, God's with us. And we'll be fine. I think I said something like that.
wow.
Did he? She's laughing, so I'm like, did he or not?
I will say he was very comforting because I think there was at one point that he was working late and I called him crying and he dropped work and came home to help me.
That's very nice,
Wow.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Man, you're a stand-up guy,
For
bro.
sure. Dwayne will be like, you'll be all right.
So, kind of be prepared to, in some way, in some manner, comfort your wife. Let her know it's going to be fine. This is just a moment you're having. This will pass.
What if I'm having the breakdown?
Then we'll take you mountain biking.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
You'll get over it real quick.
I was going to say, if you're having the breakdown, y'all should probably get some marital counseling.
Or watch our last video. Should you date your spouse?
Yes, you could do that. I mean, that's a fair question, Jonathan. I mean, can a guy get overwhelmed? Yeah, I think a guy can get overwhelmed as well. And so, what advice would you girls give to Vanessa if she came home one day and found Jonathan crying?
That would be the day, let me say, because he does not cry.
Oh, not a crier. Okay. Doane's like, yes.
Finally found someone I can relate to.
Jesse a crier?
I am. I cry.
he does.
I cry. I think I cry. Okay? I cry. After what happened earlier with our podcast, I almost cried. All right?
That's okay, Jesse.
That is true. That was pretty sad.
So maybe he's not crying, but maybe he is a little overwhelmed. Maybe he's feeling a little. What might Vanessa, do for Jonathan in that moment?
I mean, she's overwhelmed herself. He's gonna have to figure it out.
No mercy.
Sorry, dude. We tried.
Guys can't get ahead in this world, right?
Yeah.
Got nothing for you.
Hey, that's all right. We'll get you a T-shirt, Jonathan, that says "Cobra Kai: Strike First, Strike Hard,
No mercy."
Okay.
And we have Sensei here to teach you.
Yeah.
Vanessa's was a black belt before,
Hey,
or brown
you know
belt.
what, man? You know what, John? Just reach out to Doane or I, man. We'll take you out.
You know what? We'll be like, you know what? Let's load up the bikes. We're going for a ride in Palo Duro Canyon for the weekend.
Yeah.
Wait. With a new baby?
Yep.
Is she stuck at home?
Yep.
I'm not sure I like these friends.
Whoa.
It's okay. That's what everyone says when after Haystack Nation appearance.
No, we're kidding, man.
Yeah,
whatever you need.
whatever
right?
you need.
We're here
Yeah.
to help.
Yeah, absolutely. You have some support here for sure.
I'll bring you some little panda or something, dude. Right?
Yeah.
Little panda?
We're
Or
Oh, okay.
okay.
we're he's
Or do you
like,
prefer
you
Thai
gonna
food?
bring me a little panda? What's that gonna do for me?
I was talking about like sesame tofu or something. Dude. He thought it was a real panda. Did you think it was a real panda?
I don't know.
I thought it might, plate of
Kinda-
sesame tofu.
kinda
I'd lift your
I already
spirits,
have
man.
a kid. I don't need a panda.
He's like, where are you gonna get a panda?
Kind of got thrown off there a little bit. It's like, oh, dude, that's sweet, man. Thanks, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
That's why he lives right by little panda.
Yeah, I
That
told you it
was-
was going to be better.
Yeah, well, definitely we've made up for the last one for sure.
Just some
Oh,
bad
man.
advice, guys, man.
Dude,
I think the advice to
we're
Vanessa
sorry.
was good, but Jonathan's still in like a clueless one. How are they going to help me?
We're sorry. You need therapy after this.
Yeah, I don't think I've laughed this hard in a while.
Me either. I think I'm crying because I'm sad, but it's also very funny. Okay. I forgot where we were. Okay, I can't do this moment breakdown. Okay, got past that one. We said that was totally you guys. All right. Well, like I said, you have support, and we'll try not to bring you any animals or anything like that. Okay, how about this one? When you finally got a chance to take a shower or bath, you took a really long one.
Yes.
Yes.
I look forward to those showers.
Yes.
Alone.
Vanessa?
Yes, I did. But I think sometimes I even brought the baby in because I was like afraid because it was my first baby. So I would have them sit outside the shower.
Okay, this might be a silly question, but what would take you so long to take a bath?
What would take us so long?
Yeah.
You've been with the baby all day who you probably have poop, pee, and vomit all over you. So taking a hot shower feels really good.
Okay. You looking forward to that there, Vanessa? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Plus, it's relaxing.
So Are you talking like a shower, a bubble bath? What's recommended for this first bath after you've been spit on, pooped on, peed on? Are you recommending something relaxing or just
a relaxing bath is nice.
Okay.
Some essential oils, maybe.
Yeah, some candles.
Yeah, candles.
Got this, Jonathan?
Ways for you to comfort your wife. I drew you a bath.
No, there you go.
Yikes, we don't have a tub. Oh, okay, yeah.
You can get one of those plastic pools from Walmart.
Oh, you know what? Tractor Supply has some nice ones.
Oh, there you go.
Like
watering troughs.
Feeding trough?
Some watering troughs. Yeah.
A feeding trough.
Hey, we grew up in West Texas, dude. We used to swim in these watering troughs, dude.
Yeah,
They were good.
okay. So there you go. I mean, if all else fails, your husband's gonna get your watering trough to take your first long bath in. All right. How about this? You already judged other parents, even those who have more experience than you.
Wait, you already what?
You've already judged other parents, even those who are more experienced than you.
I think we're being judged right now.
Do you feel that judgment from others?
I might have felt some judgment at the beginning. But I don't feel like I judge other parents.
Okay. So no, not you guys.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get through these a little bit quicker here. You really, really wish the umbilical stump would just fall off already.
No.
No? No.
Why not? It's supposed to.
It didn't like kind of bother you a little bit?
No. Comes out on its own.
Did you feel that way?
Yes, I did because, well, not the same way Evanette. I was like fall off because trying to fold the diaper back so it doesn't get stuck, or if it's bleeding, it was just a lot to keep clean.
Something to look forward to.
So how long actually did you have to wait?
10 days.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I was gonna say almost like 2 weeks.
Some parents
Well-
keep it.
Yeah, no.
Are you keepers?
No.
No.
I never throw away one of those umbilical stump without talking to the mom if she wants to keep it.
Oh, like at the NICU or the hospital? Oh, okay.
Because most of the time they do. They want to keep it.
It's like an attachment of some sort, like
I
a reminder
guess.
of how attached we were to our child or our child to us.
I don't know.
Okay.
I hadn't thought of that though, actually.
Well, that's what we're here for, too.
1 to 2 weeks after birth. So
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I just told you 10 days.
I guess but I mean,
Is that what you said,
the way they make it sound here is like it's a long time because you're like, I really wish it would just fall off already, but okay. So not you guys, right? Or kind of half and half. Okay, we'll say yeah. All right. You had to suppress the urge to go off on people who asked, so how much sleep are you getting?
No.
No?
I don't think anybody ever asked me that question.
Because they know I'm not getting sleep. A sensitive subject.
Yeah. Okay. Well, be prepared for no sleep. And I guess when people ask you how much sleep you're getting, just resist the urge to knock them out.
Got it.
Are you a violent person, Vanessa?
She can be.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Cool your temper. All right. And what about you freak out over your baby's soft spot?
on the head.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
head.
No.
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 I think everyone.
I was careful about it.
I think
but
everyone knows it's there, right? We all know it's there. I guess some people are like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on? My baby has a problem." All right, so not you guys. Well, you thought your baby was cuter than other babies. Come on.
I mean, yeah, you could be
Not
biased.
mine. Now, have you guys just had this conversation? Like, I wonder what our kid's gonna look like.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh yeah.
We got one of those 3D, 4D ultrasounds.
Oh.
So we were able to kind of see some of the
features.
yeah, which we think he definitely looks like Jonathan.
Really?
What a lucky
she
boy.
got kind of mad about that. Like, I'm growing this kid in here.
And it looks like you. That's not fair. Well, you could still be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, how long ago was that?
I want to say at least a month and a half ago. So, I mean, he's done a lot of developing since then.
Yeah, so it could totally be totally different.
Yeah.
So
That's what she's hoping for.
Wow. You're like, I hope he doesn't come out looking like my husband. That would be a tragedy. But as far as like features and stuff, do you guys just kind of, think about like, is he going to be light skin, dark skin, light eyes, dark eyes? Is he going to, have cute little cheeks? Is he going to be, I mean, do you guys go to that, do you think about it to that extent?
I mean, I do. I just kind of try to envision it, but I mean, your imagination can only go so far.
Yeah. Regardless of what happens, and you're going to love it.
Yeah. As long as he's
ever.
Healthy and strong, we'll be happy.
Okay. You were scared to death of cutting your baby's nails. Well, you guys aren't there yet, but was that a fear?
I was a little nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. I don't even know how you do.
They're so tiny and their little nails are so soft and like fragile that it's like sometimes you can get their skin. You can't even tell the difference.
Yeah, I got Gia's skin one time, but
Is that why she's missing that finger?
no, thankfully not. But
You would think like you would just file the nail instead of cutting it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, just file it.
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
it's easy to cut because they're so soft, though.
Yeah, but they're that soft. You would feel more comfortable just filing it down than.
Yeah, or clipping it.
That's just me.
It's not bad.
I mean, you guys will figure it out. Who's gonna do the manicuring and the pedicuring?
Probably me.
You. Okay. You tried to act way more in control of things than you really were at your baby's first pediatrician visit.
Huh. Maybe.
Were you scared?
Of my first pediatrician?
Yeah.
Were you like? What was that? What is that like? Is that a person that goes in there telling the pediatrician?
No, just you have to
It's
go
just a checkup. You have to
a checkup.
in.
You go for the first time to see your pediatrician, the doctor, and it's like.
But it's asking if you feel like
if you feel you act like you're way more in control than you were.
So you're like telling the doctor, no, this, and
No.
Or
Did not do that.
maybe so you don't look so bad. Like
Yeah.
in the doctor's eyes, like, oh, this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
doctor might be like, I feel sorry for that baby.
Calling CPS.
Are you? And lastly, last one. You absolutely love the heck out of your baby.
Of course.
Of course, who wouldn't? Right? You guys are gonna love the heck out of your baby as well. We're positive of that. And let's see. You got so the results of our little quiz here. You're about as stereotypically new parent as can be. Awesome. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's a wrap.
So it's normal, right?
Yeah, everything that you're going to experience is going to be normal, and you guys are going to be great.
And then you take this quiz when you have the second one, completely different
Probably
results.
completely different, yeah. Yeah. We just kind of wanted to just, again, first of all, congratulate you guys. Hope everything goes well. And 3 weeks away, that's going to fly by like nothing. Before you know it, the baby's going to be here. Jonathan, just make sure when it's time to go to the hospital that you take the things that you've prepared to take to the hospital. Don't just run off without your stuff, and take your wife with you.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm not at work.
Oh yeah. So what happens in that case? Have you guys?
What's your plan B?
So my plan is
She drives herself.
my aunt will pick me up because
Okay.
she lives
Right there.
in
Yeah.
the area and take me to the hospital. And my mom works at the hospital that I'll be
Oh,
delivering at, so she'll meet me.
she'll be ready to.
And and Jonathan will take the toll. The what is it? The,
Chisholm Trail.
Chisholm Trail.
Oh, what hospital are you going to?
It's the downtown Harris
Oh,
in the midwife clinic.
Isn't that where you're at?
I only work there part time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that where what you did, Harris, the midwife? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going for a water birth.
Oh, okay.
We tried that for a little while, and it feels really good, especially when you're in labor. But I did not want to deliver the baby in water.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, there you go.
Why?
Yeah, that was
I'm
my
just
follow-up
curious.
question.
Because have you ever seen a baby delivered? And all the stuff that comes out with it? I don't want to be sitting in the water with all of that. And especially if you want your spouse to be a part of that like that.
Oh, Jesse's
Jesse's
on the ground.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want
Passed
you
out.
like
I pretty
in the
much was.
water with me with all that stuff. So I labored in the tub for as long as I could, which was, it felt so good. But as soon as I was close to giving birth, I got out.
Okay. To the bed, or did you do like
the bed?
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great experience with the midwives. They were awesome.
They were great.
They were really great, supportive. They let me in on the action, So, yeah, very nice people. Very, very.
They even let him sleep during labor, and they stayed with me.
Yeah, very attentive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, dude. I hope they'll pamper you, man.
I'm down.
They were just really, really nice, really professional, very supportive, very attentive. Like I was like, oh man, this is good. I mean, because sometimes the attention goes to the mother, obviously, right? Because they're the ones in labor and going through everything. So the dad is kind of like the spectator, like in the corner, like, okay, yeah, I see what's going on. Can I ask? But no, they were like very, hey, get in. If you want to be close, be close. If you want to be here, be here. Whatever you want. They were very good at. Just making it comfortable for dad too.
That's encouraging.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. For me, it was because I didn't want to just be like off in the corner and then, not a part of that process. So, I don't know. Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, I'm just listening.
Because Wayne was like, dude.
Hey, did you get to catch the baby?
I did not. No, I was too a little nervous about that, but I did cut the umbilical cord and all that. So that was an experience. Man, it's just one of those really emotional moments, man. It's like you just don't understand. Well, you will, right? But it's like you can't. I didn't think I was prepared enough for that moment. It's like, whoa, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you better cry.
Because you're not a crier, so you better cry. You better shed a tear.
Something.
I don't care if you have to pull your nose hair out. You're going to shed a tear.
What's that song? You can still be a manly guy and cry.
Is there a song like that?
Yeah. Let it free fall from your eye. Yeah. Something like that.
Is that a country song?
No.
Oh. Did you write that song?
No.
Did you cry?
No.
Of course not. Was it emotional, though?
No.
No. Oh, man.
I mean, it was.
Did you?
What were you saying?
You forget that I've grown up with a lot of nieces and nephews.
Goats and sheep and chickens.
I mean,
But it's different when it's your child.
I know, but I mean, all my nieces and nephews, I mean, they're like family, right? So it's kind of the same feeling. But what was different was when I slept by the baby that whole night. I stayed up pretty late just thinking about, man, this is my kid now.
Right.
But going through everything happened so fast because, I was just trying to keep up.
Yeah. So that was
Did it happen fast?
Yeah. Well, she had to have a C-section, right?
Yeah.
So that was completely different process. So
yeah,
they were just like, we're taking her to the room, gonna open her up, and here, put on all these scrubs if you want to come here. So I was like, what do I do?
So for you, it was a moment that you got to have that one-on-one with your little girl with that baby, and you're like, man, this is.
But you were in labor all day too, so I was by the time you actually delivered, I was like pretty tired. So,
Poor Doane.
yeah.
Oh, what y'all have to go through.
I mean, we had to be there early, right? So we woke up really early.
He's like, you've been in labor all day, but I was tired.
I was pooped. Oh man, that was a heck.
Man, we get tired too, right?
He's like, Evan, how you doing? I was tired.
Oh no.
Well, did your kids come early in the morning, late at night?
No, they actually came. They both came on right as Sabbath was starting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you hoping early morning, late at night, just whenever?
As quick as possible.
Preferably not in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then again, if it is in the middle of the night, he would be home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Do you want to be here? Would you want to be there for that moment? She's like, I gotta go. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That we've already figured out. Like, talk to my superiors, and
I'm
like, hey, I'm out. Like,
I'm
what's
not
happening. Somebody take my patients.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm calling
preparation. In. Yeah. What questions do you guys have for us? We'll give you a few minutes here and just ask us. Anything you want to ask us. Will we have an answer? We'll find out.
Oh no. ask away.
But yeah, I mean, you guys have any worries, concerns, questions, thoughts? Like what's going through your minds?
Are you guys always this crazy?
Well, like we've kind of been discussing visitation, like right after like parents.
Oh, that's a good
one.
Especially right now with COVID.
Yeah. Good question. Can't help you there.
I mean, the hospital would be pretty strict about visitation right now, especially with COVID. But when you get home, you're going to be very exhausted.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say don't be afraid to tell him that right now. Don't come over right now. I know everyone kind of means well. They want to come over. They want to see the baby. They want to bring you food. Bring the food.
Leave it at the
doorstep.
I mean, your mom here for a little bit, right? To help. That was.
But you had a C-section too, so that was very helpful for you.
But you're talking about visitation, like close friends and stuff like that, right? Not immediate.
Well, even
family.
like parents and in-laws and stuff, you know.
I mean, if your mom's going to be there to help you and everything.
Take all the help you can get.
Take all the help. But sometimes, gotta give friends a little bit more time.
I think parents are okay because they're like she said, parents are there to help. Right. But as far as friends, I would probably just wait a little bit. I mean, I think we did that. I think we had all of our friends wait, and parents were the only ones that we let to the hospital and then at our home for like the first maybe 6 weeks, something like that. 6 weeks, I think.
Yeah. Just don't be afraid to say no. And it's okay, man. I mean, I think people will understand and respect that it's a moment right now and that we need some time. And, I think having parents there is totally okay if you have a good relationship with them. I mean, some people are like, I don't want my mom or dad anywhere near us. They're just too, I don't know. Some have the experience of maybe not having a real positive relationship with their parents or in-laws. You all need to figure that out. All right. You all need to figure out like who's allowed and who isn't. But yeah, definitely parents is okay. But other people, just don't be afraid to say no to anybody. Really. It doesn't matter if it's your parent or a friend. Just if you're not comfortable, you're not ready, just say no.
Some parents might not even want to be there. It's like, man, I don't have to change diapers. Yeah.
I already did that.
Right.
I'm out.
But yeah, I mean, as long as you guys are in agreement with who is able to come in and who is not, but don't be afraid to say no if you need that space. All right, next question.
I mean, that was a good question.
That was a good question. That was a good question.
I mean, I guess the biggest thing for me right now is I'm in nursing school, and I'm literally, my due date is August 8th, and my semester begins August 23rd. That's my biggest dilemma. 2 weeks after giving birth, I start school.
Yeah, drop out of school.
Stay home.
Stay home.
That's what I told her. But
it's so hard. Just trying to figure out like the whole mom guilt thing, and like 2 weeks after, I don't know if you will remember, but do you remember having any type of like strength or even mental, emotional strength?
It took a long time, I think, to feel good. I mean, even going back to work, like, how long did I have off? I think I had even 12 weeks off of work. Wow. And even going back, I felt that mom guilt. I think you're going to feel that all the time. But it does take a while for your body to heal. Your body is going to feel very, like, it's going to hurt. It's going to be uncomfortable for a while. And then you're going to be exhausted, especially nursing, like, trying to figure out your baby schedule. Because I had 2 kids, one that would nurse like every 5 hours, which was great, and then the other one who wanted to eat every 2 hours. So, it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
So just take that into consideration too.
Okay.
Not trying to scare you.
Yeah, that whole thing when God said that women would suffer at childbirth was no joke.
Right.
Hey, I'm not promoting cheating or anything, but Jonathan could do your homework.
Oh man, that's long forgotten.
You already paid your dues, right?
Yep.
I've tried asking him for help, and he doesn't remember a lot of stuff.
Man,
honestly, you don't learn anything, man.
It's all what you learn on the field, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be documenting.
I think
this.
that's like any career.
Yeah, it
field.
All
is,
his
man.
patience.
Yeah.
He's a great nurse.
He's just not good at doing homework. Okay.
It's just theory.
Yeah.
All the
I mean,
book
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, to this day, my kids are 7 and 9, and I still feel. They ask me, "How many days are you working?" You know, it still make me feel guilty about going to work. So it's 2 weeks to 7 years from now. I mean, I think you always feel guilty leaving.
You feel guilty? I tell you, dude, who's gonna buy you toys if we don't go to work?
You'll be all right.
I think that one thing don't underestimate is the attachment you're going to feel with your child.
Sure.
Because 2 weeks is pretty soon. I mean, you're just getting into the letting it sink in, and you're realizing I have this little one, and Jonathan will be going through the same thing. Like, wow, we have this little baby. I mean, the whole adrenaline rush of the hospital childbirth is over. Now it's sinking in that you have this child, and the attachment and the bond you're going to have is going to be there. So 2 weeks into it, I think it's going to be tough. Yeah. So just be aware of that. But, life goes on too, I mean, you have to also, do what you need to do for yourself and your family. Right. Doesn't mean that you're a bad mom. Doesn't mean you're abandoning your baby. It doesn't mean that you're rejecting your baby in any way. You're gonna love that kid more than anything in the world. So always maintain that perspective that no matter what you're doing it in the best interest for your child, for you and your family, and just maintain that frame of reference and don't let emotions dictate
Sure. It's
what you
okay
need
to
to
cry.
do.
That's right.
And if you need to cry, just let it out.
Just cry.
What if she has like a really good baby that doesn't like cry a lot?
Well, then you're blessed.
Just go to school.
The good thing is, though, you're not taking up too much, right? I mean, you're not going to school every day.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
you're going to have plenty of moments with your kid.
Yeah.
Is there opportunity here for online stuff, or is it all?
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, we're just on campus 1 full day, and then we have 1 clinical day, and then Fridays are like 4 hours.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty good schedule, and kind of works because Jonathan just works 3 days a week, so we're trying to see if we can have opposite schedules. So there's at least one of us parents with a baby and a grandparent, there when we can't be there. And we literally just bought a house like a minute or two down the road from the school.
Yeah.
Oh,
So cool. I can come and go.
I don't know. She might be set up for
Success
already.
good. Awesome.
Yeah, we're hoping so.
Jonathan's like, yeah.
No, you're in good position. I mean,
you'll be all right.
yeah, you guys will be fine. And if nothing else, just reach out to Vanessa and Evanette.
for the correct nursing answers, right?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
They got the textbook stuff down.
Yes. Yeah. No, good. Last question. If you have one more question, and
We should give them our advice.
Yes.
To new parents.
Okay.
Go.
Jonathan, any last question? Any last words?
No.
All right.
Oh, me?
Start.
I'll
Okay, my advice to new parents. Just as the seasons change, so will your seasons of parenting. Embrace every season you're in. Embrace the sleepless nights of newborn. Embrace the terrible twos. Embrace
Sometimes
the challenges of the trying threes.
Yeah, there you go.
That's profound.
Yeah.
It's like Socrates type stuff.
I know.
I know. Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
So poetic.
I think she wrote it down. She's like, okay, this is what I'm
Somewhere.
going to say.
I mean,
That's deep.
Just thinking every time. I mean, like, you always feel like, oh, when is he going to get better? No, better's now. Whatever the chaos is now, just embrace everything. Because whatever season you guys are in, you'll get through it together. And you'll think back and be like, oh, remember those times where we only slept for an hour?
Yeah.
true words spoken from a parent
Right.
who's endured tribulation and
There you go.
adversity and raising
My
children.
advice.
That's
for you guys.
perspective, right?
That perspective.
Perspective.
That's perspective.
Enjoy
I mean,
every
it's
season.
part of life.
You're in.
What's your perspective, Doane?
My perspective,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to call on, to pray, right? Call on God. When you feel like it's trying, when you're going through trying times, God does answer prayers. So
Good
I
one.
suggest pray as much as you can.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Good stuff, guys. Well, we should wrap this up right.
What's your advice?
What's your advice?
We still got
Mr.
Vanessa. We still got Vanessa too.
Host.
Well, I think that a lot of people say there's no handbook for raising a child.
Except child guidance.
Well, yeah, along those lines, I would say that's not completely true. You know, I mean, God gives us His Word. He gives us the Scripture. Oh, yes, it doesn't tell us step by step what we need to do with every situation that we encounter with our children. But if you stick to that rule book as a guide for life, as a guide for the principles that you'll practice in raising your child, there's no better foundation. So, and parenting is challenging, and it comes with all sorts of expected and unexpected situations. And your foundation is what is going to determine whether you're going to have success or not. And that foundation has to be solid. It's got to be firm, and there's got to be a way that you always go back to that foundation. And that is like what Doane was saying, through prayer, through your own personal spiritual life, your faith, you know, how you build it every day. Your children are going to feed off of that too. They will feed off of what kind of spirituality you're encouraging in your home. They will see it. And if you're prepared and you're taking every day to establish yourself spiritually and responsibly, you're going to do everything you need to do for your kids. And whatever situation comes up, you may not have the answer, but you'll know how to get through it. And God will be there with you guys. Yeah. So,
and one more thing I will say, you're not going to be perfect. Maybe you guys will, but I know
I think they will, dude. I think they will because they've
listened to Haystack Nation. No, we had a lot of bumps along the way,
Yeah,
but like Evanette said, you just get through it. You learn to make changes, right? Adapt to the situation and say, hey, I'm not going to do that again. But
to go off of Jesse words, so I can read something from the child guidance is, so we're going to be training our children, right? We're train up a child. The training of children constitutes an important part of God's plan for demonstrating the power of Christianity. A solemn responsibility rests upon parents so to train their children that when they go forth into the world, they will do good and not evil to those with whom they associate with. So we have a very important responsibility as parents.
Thank you for sharing that, Evanette. And now that Vanessa's here,
our wise words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was taking care of our children.
Those are very wise words. Thank you, Vanessa. So what do you want to...
Responsible one.
Yeah, there you go. What would you like to share with Vanessa and Jonathan? Honey, I just called you Hun. Vanessa. What would you like to share with them in terms of a word of encouragement or advice?
Don't be afraid to make mistakes as parents, because remember, this is child number one. So maybe by the time number two comes on, you'll have everything perfect by then. Mm-hmm. So only one child will get screwed up. I'm just kidding. I think my advice probably to you guys is to, make sure you always keep God in your number one priority in your lives, because marriage is hard, can be hard when it's just you two, but when you bring children into the mix and things do get harder, you have to juggle things differently. And then your children start paying attention to how you guys handle things at that point. So, just keep God as a priority in your family. Always look to Him for guidance and how to direct your family in all the choices that you guys will be making from this point on. So, that's about it for me.
Wow, that's so profound too.
I think they said something more profound than us.
I think every one of us here, we've been through our ups and downs, with parenting, with being husband and wife, and not to say you guys have. I mean, you guys are as well. I mean, you've had your own experiences, your ups and your downs. But I think that for all of us, it becomes so much more. I think it's become so much more real and important how much your faith plays a part in your family. When you have a kid, you just want to do everything you can to make sure that they have the best upbringing, and as you can tell from us, God is a big part of that. So we encourage you guys to do the same thing. Absolutely. All right. So yeah, that's
close it out.
Words of advice there. Yeah, awesome. Thanks guys for being good sports. Thanks for hanging out with us.
That was fun.
That was like an hour and a half of just sitting here, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned a little something.
Absolutely. It was actually really fun. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for having us.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks. Well, thanks for being with us. I hope you can join us again sometime. And for our audience, if you have baby questions, if you want to know how to be a good parent, if you just need a shoulder to cry on,
DM us.
Instagram us, Facebook us, find us. We'll find you. Thanks for joining us on Haystack Nation, guys. We'll see you back here next time. God bless you all.